Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Riyyog. So today I'm going to be answering one of the questions that a viewer had wrote to me on my Twitter handle. So he wrote to me that he often starts his goals with a lot of motivation and enthusiasm, but आधे से ज़्यादा उनके goals अधूरे रह जाते हैं. He gets tired mid-process and doesn't feel motivated to do so. So he wanted to get answer to this question using a life coaching technique. If you have any such similar requests, you can write to me on my Gmail handle riyyog@gmail.com or my Twitter handle Riyyog. One of the very important things that I want to tell the viewer is it's not that you are only alone when you're struggling to do this. Many of us have these half-accomplished goals that we are all going through. But the best part is that you have already realized the pattern that you follow about taking the goals and dropping them and taking the goals again and dropping them. So the next half of the battle can easily be won by consciously changing your pattern, and I'll tell you how. So before we dive into this, I want to tell you how I overcame this same problem couple of years back. As most of you may know, I'm a chartered accountant, but what many people don't know is I actually took 7 attempts to clear my exam. Now each attempt is 6 months of no socializing, no phone, and just gaining weight and being underground basically. Every time I failed, I remember looking at the laptop and cribbing for 1 week entirely, crying, agreeing to throw my books away, agreeing to change my goals. And especially if you have parents like mine who are like, okay, you can do whatever you want. So there was no motivation to stay focused and to keep continuing with one goal. But I remember after 1 week, every time I would come back and I would think, why did I in the first place start CA? I used to live in Bahrain. My dad agreed to send me to Singapore for my college education, but I chose India over Singapore. I chose dirty hostels, bad food, dirty toilets, office politics to get to where I was. So just the last leg of CA, which took me about 3.5 years to clear, the same tape would keep repeating. Why did I invest so much of my time in India, going through so much struggle, when I could have easily gone to Singapore? So every time I thought of giving up CA and not appearing for the exam, I would think about why I started, and that would give me a motivation to just finish off the last leg. Otherwise, it would just appear as if it's a waste of my time. But if I would have actually finished it, it would be like, okay, the struggle is worth it. And that's what kept me personally going. Now, at that point of time, I did not know what NLP or life coaching both were. But I knew that I was very clear with my outcome. And I'm going to give you 3 steps that you can implement in your every time that you set your goal. You can use these 3 steps. Number 1, make your why very clear. What I mean by why is, आप ये क्यों करना चाहते हो? You know, what outcome it will achieve for you. Will it, suppose for me, it was to achieve CA. So will it give you more fame? Will it make your parents proud? Or will it give you more money? So just make that why very clear. What is the outcome behind your goal? Number 2, I want you to really be clear for whom you want to do it. It could be for your parents to make them proud. It could be for your siblings to be a role model. It could also be for yourself to gain more education if that's your goal. So for whom you want to achieve and who all will be affected by it, I want you to make that very clear while you're setting your goal as well. Number 3 is the most important. Just close your eyes and visualize the outcome. See what you would actually see when your goals are accomplished. Hear what you actually would want to hear when the goal is accomplished, and feel it. Just sink into the feeling of the goal already being accomplished. Now here's a bonus tip just for you. Whenever you feel like giving up next time, go back to why you actually began the activity. Number 2, what sacrifices you've already made in that direction, and whether you're ready to let it go or you want to finish it and make everything worth it. And number 3, how are the people around you going to be affected if you drop the goal or you achieve it? So that is one thing that I want you to go through each time you feel like giving up. If you think your why is still not strong enough and you need more help, I recommend you try this book, Start With Why. This book will give you a lot of clarity on how you can plan your visions and give you exact clear picture to get your why clear. I recommend you get a hold of it. I'll put a link in the description below. Be ready and prepared because your moment will come. If you're prepared or no is another story. Until next time, right here. Namaste.